Just a moment ago, he was gently praising his wife's steady driving. The next moment, a sudden accident instantly separated the two forever. His father-in-law shakily delivered a cruel fact. She's gone. Yet upon hearing this, Davis's face showed no trace of grief, as if all of this had nothing to do with him. Calmly looking at the bed where his wife had just been resuscitated, calmly wiping the blood off his shoes, even calmly wanting to buy a chocolate bar. But even this small comfort was stripped away by fate. The vending machine malfunctioned. The chocolate stuck in midair, unwilling to drop, just like his heart at this moment, suspended in the air, unable to land. He wasn't angry, just calmly took down the contact information, then returned home, attempting to continue living. The note on the fridge, however, reminded him immediately that his wife had left this world. As he ate, he reminisced about his wife, bit by bit. Before he knew it, dawn had broken outside the window. His parents rushed over to accompany him to the funeral. When the dirge played, and everyone was in tears, only he remained calm, as if this farewell didn't belong to him. To make himself appear a bit more normal, he walked into the restroom, trying hard to squeeze out a few tears. But no matter how he tried, he remained unmoved. He began to doubt, did I ever truly love her? Or was that love never that profound? After a moment's hesitation, he picked up a pen, preparing to write a refund letter about the vending machine malfunction, restoring every detail of what happened that day. But as he wrote, his thoughts slowly drifted to the past, those little things that had been overlooked, that warmth he had once taken for granted, now rushing in like the tide, impossible to resist. This originally ordinary complaint letter gradually turned into a deeply emotional confession, the longing he had never had time to express, the long-suppressed inner self finally finding an outlet. Outside the door, his father-in-law quietly watched all this. Although they had never been close, his daughter's passing had instead given them an added understanding. He softly asked, "Are you okay?" Davis was silent for a long time, ultimately unable to answer, because he didn't know if his current self could be considered okay. In everyone's eyes, a man who had just lost his beloved should be immersed in grief, unwilling to go out, refusing to communicate. But he had returned to the company the very next day, smiling and greeting his colleagues, paying no mind to the unusual glances around him. His secretary came in with reddened eyes to urge him to rest for a few days. Her voice choked with sobs, yet he remained as composed as ever, continuing to assign work. His father-in-law, upon learning this, made a special trip to the company and invited him out for a drink. He knew that one can't suppress emotions forever. The living must continue to live. Unexpectedly, Davis just said faintly, "I don't understand why everyone thinks I have to be sad." From that moment, he began to distance himself from family, no longer trying to explain his state of being. A man who had just lost his wife might, under extreme grief, truly be capable of doing things that aren't understood.